You ready?
Yeah.
You look nervous.
I
You
am
good?
nervous.
Good. Okay.
Whoa.
There you go. I feel like Gen Z today. I feel like I'm way younger than I am right now.
Yeah?
Because of you.
Oh, really?
That's why I told you I love hanging out with
Gen Z.
Gen Z. I told you most of my crowd are Gen Z.
Gen
My friends
Z are
Gen
just
Z.
normal human beings, though, by the way.
I don't know, but most of my followers as well are Gen Zs.
Well,
Like,
I can kind of get that because, like, what you post and everything, it feels like it.
Exactly. So that's why I feel my energy. Energy is much younger
Yeah.
when I'm with you and with my friends. So anyway, that's all. Yo, what's up, guys? Jairus here, and welcome to another episode of Jairus Inspires Podcast. And today we have another amazing episode because this is another Q&A, which is the idea of this episode is I invite younger guests to come to this podcast and then learn from me, ask me a bunch of questions, give me challenging questions, and then I will just be here to try to answer as much as I can for them to learn as much from me and from the viewers as well. So that's the concept of this episode. So if any one of you guys is watching this, if you want to learn about photography, life, business, text me, and then you're welcome to this podcast. So so my guest for today, amazing. We just met recently, very recently. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Imogen.
I thought to call you. Should I call you Imo?
No,
Imogen?
it's okay. Imogen, that's my name.
Now let's just call her Imo.
Imo.
Right? So her full name is Imogen, but let's just call
Everyone
her
calls me Imo.
Right?
Yeah.
Imo.
IMO.
All right. Imo. Himo. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Again, as I said, we just met really
Recent.
last week.
Literally last week.
Last week.
Yeah, but you know what? I vibe with you so well.
I told you I vibe with Gen Z.
Literally.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, when we met the first time we met, we literally sat inside the cafe for like 3 to 4 hours.
It didn't feel like that though. It felt so quick. It only felt like 50 minutes or something.
Exactly. And the idea why we met is she worked for as apprentice for Biz Group, right? And then Archie, my former colleague at Biz Group, approached me and told me that, hey, can you make this an intern, because she's willing to learn about photography, filmmaking, and about business or work environment in general. So I was like, you know what? Why not? And because I love as you know me, guys, I love helping people. I love especially younger individuals. I feel like, for me, I love inspiring the future batch of creators, which you are very, very
Very
good
new.
at. Yeah.
Very new. Yeah.
Very new. Okay, so Imo, before we start, kindly introduce yourself briefly to the audience.
Okay.
Go for it.
So my name is Imogen, but it's Imo. Everyone can call me that. I just graduated from Manchester Metropolitan University in animation degree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Animation, guys. Woohoo! Okay.
So I was in Manchester Metropolitan, and then I studied there for a few years, and then I came back home to Dubai to see what else I can do, what I can create, what I can see. I'm very new to the game, so I just really want to learn, experience. That's my main priority, really. So yeah.
Yeah, so you basically grew up in...
I grew up in
here?
Dubai.
Okay, yeah.
I grew up in Dubai for 15 years. And then I went to boarding school after while my mom worked here. So then I kind of needed to pop myself out of the Disney World bubble and just see what real life is like.
Yeah.
Because, here it's very like when my mom was around and everything, it was just like so out of a fantasy. So when I went to England, I was like, oh, so this is what real life is.
Oh, I told you, whenever you ask me questions, you were surprised about what you're seeing during the job that I do. I was like, welcome to the real world. This is the real world. You know?
It's completely different.
What you learn from school is just scratching the surface.
It's so like I'm only just seeing little peaks of it so far, but it's so different.
And sometimes I feel like schools is kind of misleading.
It is.
I don't think they really teach you about the real world.
That's something that I'm actually really I'm I think that's so important to teach at school. Like, of course, it comes to like the subjects and whatever you're kind of leading into with a degree or whatever. But when it comes to real life, they don't really teach you that stuff. Like, you have to just experience it yourself. I think that's what they're trying to just push you.
I feel like the students are very contained inside a box. You know, is that this is what you have to do? This is, you know, what you need to do. But I mean, I'm not saying that don't go to school, don't finish.
No.
For me, you know, I advise to finish school. Like,
Definitely.
school is very important for you know, for younger people like you. You know, so yeah. But I mean, here we are. You know, we're in the podcast. You know,
I know it feels so surreal for me right now. I'm really like, I'm so happy that I got
chill.
to.
You
I
look
am.
for the first timer. You look chill.
Oh,
you look very
thanks.
chill. Okay,
Thanks.
I want to ask you this question before we go through the Q&A.
Okay.
I want to ask this question. So, when you first saw my profile, like, what made you decide that, oh, let me text this guy. I wanna work for this guy. I wanna, you know, train under this guy.
So what were
you
my
know?
first impressions of you from your work?
From the profile? What did you see from me?
So for me, when it comes to like seeing someone's social media, because I'm not really on social media. I'm very like, I just go with the flow with life.
Okay.
But when I first saw your profile, I was like, oh wow, you know your stuff, you know? I was like, no, you do. From what I saw, this was my impression, and I really liked your work. And I just liked how diverse it was compared to what you actually see online.
Yeah.
It's just talent, skill. And I was like, yeah, I want him to be my mentor, you know? Because that's what I kind of want to see, what you have grown and how did you do it? Because to me, it's like, it looks like magic. Like I have no idea. No one really tells you the steps by step. So yeah, so I saw your work and I was like, wow. Yeah, that was the one key word, wow.
And I clearly remember the first time we met, you know, one of the first sentence that you mentioned is, I want you to be my mentor.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, I think the first time we met, I want you to be my mentor. I think that's, for me, that's very, that takes a lot of courage to ask someone to be a mentor. And for me, as someone that I mentee people, for me, that also makes me happy. Very, very happy, because, you know, especially seeing younger generation wants me to be their mentor, is for me, it's kind of a great achievement, because I think, as you know, I didn't grow up with a mentor, you know, so that's why as much as I can, I'm trying to be the best mentor that I can for the people that, you know, I support. So yeah, I hope I could, you know, help you out with your career.
Definitely. I mean, so far I'm already learning so much, and I am like, when it came to, like, you know how you said, like, the courage to ask you to be my mentor, to me, it's not just because, you do really good work and all that. No, it's because your personality, when I first met you, I was like, he's such a genuine guy. And I think that we could do really cool things. You know, I could really learn a lot from you. Like, I wouldn't just ask anyone to be my mentor, you know? So yeah, so because now I'm kind of like thinking, oh, yep, he's my father figure now. So he's going to help. So yeah.
Anyway, I mean, I'm not on that stage, but anyway. So yeah, welcome to the podcast, welcome to the episode. And again, as I've said, guys, this episode is going to be a Q&A kind of episode, where Imo is going to ask me a bunch of hopefully challenging questions, because I like being challenged by my guests, you know. So I think let's do it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I just hope I don't ask the same questions that someone else has already.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, it's okay. I'll just try to answer it as much as I can. So good luck to me. You know.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, Imo, give me the best you have.
Okay.
Go for it.
So my first question is, what originally made you fall in love with creating content?
Ooh. Can you repeat it again?
Should I say it again? What originally made you fall in love with creating content?
Yeah, I'm just acting that I didn't hear the
okay.
question. But anyway, yeah, what made me fall in love in creating content? That's a tough question. I think there's multiple answer into that. I think first is my drive for creativity. That's first. I think when I started my Instagram, for me, I just want to, you know, I just need the an outlet for my creativity. You know, I mean, even though I've been a professional photographer and filmmaker more than 10 years before I started my Instagram, but I think I found my creative space on Instagram. I found a place to share my passion, especially photography, photographing sunset, the Burj Khalifa,
Yeah.
you know, shooting people. You know, I think I found a place for me that I'm free to share whatever I want. Because the thing is, I have my website, but I think it's very corporate. It's very professional. It's very, you know, only post your work, right? But then when I found social media, Instagram, I feel like this is a place for me to put all my creativity out there, you know. And then back then I was just again going out taking pictures. See these pictures? I was just going out taking pictures every single day. See, I mean, there's not even everything, you know. I've shot so many pictures, you know. And for me, I wasn't expecting anything. For me, I just want to, again, as an outlet, as a creator, you know. But then eventually, after months of going out every day, eventually people loved it. People enjoyed my content. Like I was stunned. I was like, that was my first time that I realized that people love my photography. Back then, I thought my photography was shit, you know. But then eventually people love it, and what people love the most from me is actually my character.
Yeah.
You know. So my second answer would be the people that supported me. You know, people that followed me. They inspired me so much to keep on creating content. You know, so until now, I mean, still I love a lot of my previous followers are still following me now. I have new followers like you. You know, so you somehow make me more excited to create content because I know people are getting inspired. People are learning from me, you know. So for me, I just want to keep creating content for me, for myself as a creative person, and also for the people that look forward to me, that are inspired from me. You know, so there you go. I hope I.
That was a really good answer for the first question.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
So.
Whoo! First question. Let me drink my water. All right.
No, but that was a really good answer.
Okay. You know, I hope there's like a Miss Universe type of question in there. Let's see. Okay. Second question.
God. Okay. So my second question is, what separates good storytelling from great storytelling?
Oh my goodness.
I'm really curious to see what you say about this.
What separates good storytelling
to great storytelling?
To great storytelling. See, my God.
So what's your opinion? What do you think?
Okay. I mean, that's hard. I'll be honest. That's really.
It's really interesting. I was thinking about it last night because I wrote these questions down, right? And I was like, what would he think about this in his own profession, you know?
Yeah.
Because obviously animation and photography and videography, like all that kind of stuff, is all in the same kind of like group. But, you know, people have their different opinions on the product, like the product, the videos, whatever. What is the difference? So what separates good storytelling from great storytelling?
Okay, so, I could only answer it from a content creator perspective, right? I'm not a filmmaker, even though I've done short films back in the day, but that was my past, you know. I've done filmmaking, I've done music videos, though I haven't done a full length film, so I cannot really speak for movies and such, right?
Of course.
So for me, my perspective is about content creation on social media. So for me, a great storyteller in social media could tell a story. It doesn't matter how long the story is. It doesn't matter how complex the story is. A great storyteller could tell a story in a very short time span, right? Like I've done so many storytelling reels. For example, like the Jordan video that I did. That video is like a minute and a half, not even, maybe 1 minute and 20 seconds. And that was like more than 5 days trip in Jordan. And I managed to squeeze the story in a minute 20 seconds. Like I don't need, as a content creator, I don't need
The
to
whole
tell my
thing.
story in 5 minutes. 5 minutes is so long.
It is.
Even 3 minutes is too long
Yeah.
for a content. You know, so I think for me, a great storyteller could tell a story in a very short time span. So that's my answer. And a lot of people struggled because I remember during my workshop, I did a challenge to my participants. I asked them to write a story, any story. Write them, write a whatever story of their lives. Like, you know, maybe it could be inspirational, it could be a sad story or whatever. Just write a story. You know, it doesn't matter how long the story is. Okay, write it down, and then I challenge you to condense it into a minute or two. And they struggled a lot.
It's hard.
Yeah, and it was my final assignment, you know. And then so many students couldn't fit them in a minute or two. Some of them made it 5 minutes, 6 minutes, you know. And they approached me like, sorry, James, I cannot. There's no way I cannot put it in a minute or two. I was like, and I tried to check their story. I was like, you know, I could see how you can, you know, you can remove some of the lines to make it, you know, concise, you know. So yeah, I think that's something that I've learned throughout my content creation journey. You know, like I know already how, again, what are the kind of the important topics or lines and what are the useless, because there's some lines that you could, I mean, it doesn't matter if you leave it, you know, remove it in yourself, that it would still make sense to tell your story.
Yeah.
Right. So you just have to make sure that you are choosing the right kind of storyline for your videos. You know.
For me, what I find interesting with content videos is that, like, remember when you just said 5 minutes is quite long.
That's long.
And 3 minutes even.
Yeah.
I think a minute is good, but even it's still long. We know when you see TikTok videos and that stuff, people doom scroll all the time, but it needs to be so good. In a second, you grab someone's attention.
Yeah. That's also one of the reasons that you need to know how to grab people's attention from your story, you know?
That's why I find really interesting. That's why I wanted to see what you were going to say about this, because even if it's 30 seconds, I think it's so cool when someone can get it so good for the story.
I think social media basically changed the landscape of storytelling. Like the new batch of storytellers right now, the younger generation, are very, very incredible. Like I'm seeing so many good storytellers on TikTok, especially.
Yeah.
Like I was like, how can you even? I mean, I don't even consider myself a really good storyteller, but I see a lot of creators on TikTok that they're such a good storyteller. And the thing is, with younger generation like you, I feel like it's very, very natural. It comes naturally from younger generation, because I think for us, especially millennials, like we didn't grow up.
Yeah,
like
I think that's the
making
difference.
Content.
Yeah,
like, you know, but for you guys, the moment you basically become teenagers, you have your phones, you have your social media, you know. So yeah, I think there's kind of that generational gap, which you have a really good advantage, you know. So it's something also that I'm trying to fit in as a content creator. Of course, I need to fit to the younger generation, because moving forward,
of course,
there's going to be the new crowd, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm trying my best to be as relevant as possible. So that's my goal in my social media career, you know.
That's cool.
So
okay.
So yeah.
All right, so you ready? That was good.
You know, we should rate this answers like 1 to 10.
The second one, I think, is 10 so far.
Really, the first question.
But we'll see. Maybe it'll go
First
down.
question. How about
the first question? I think maybe like 7.5.
You're such a strict student. Anyway, second one, 10.
Okay.
10,
yeah,
right?
10.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I was really curious about that one. Okay.
Right.
So the third question. Do you think visuals are becoming more important than ever in content creation?
Visuals. Comparing to what?
So, like,
you're comparing visuals to storytelling?
Yeah, so let's put it like that.
Yeah.
So storytelling and then the visuals. The story can be amazing, but the visuals are not that great. But the visuals then compared to the storytelling, because you'll have this awesome video footage.
Okay.
But can the story? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay. See, I can answer that again into content creation perspective. If you notice, like social media right now, especially on TikTok, the quality goes down and down.
Yeah.
And down. Like talk about the visual quality, it goes down and down and down. Like compared to back in the day when I was starting, everything has to be cinematic. Everything has to be polished, has to be shot with high-end cameras. That was back in the day with YouTube and Vimeo. Have you, do you know Vimeo? No, you don't even, I'm that old. So Vimeo is like
Wait, the website.
Vimeo. Yeah,
oh, no,
Vimeo.com.
I know it,
Yeah,
but not everyone uses it now.
Yeah, it's more of a creative kind of platform for, you know, so back in the day, you know, as a videographer, as a photographer, you have to always put up like the highest quality of work. Right, but right now, if you go to again TikTok, even Instagram, right now, like everyone just uses their phone.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't need to have this equipment anymore to produce this kind of content. But then the storytelling, I think, stayed the same or even improved a lot these days. So there's the answer, right? For me, storytelling, of course, matters a lot. But of course, the visuals, I mean, you can somehow still use your phone. Or I think it's about creativity.
Yeah.
Like for me, as a content creator, I could use whatever camera. That's actually the difference between a content creator and a videographer, for example. Like a videographer would stick to his camera or whatever camera they own. But a content creator would use a camera that fits whatever story they would want to tell.
Yeah.
That's the main difference.
Okay, that was a good answer as well. I think maybe that'll be a 9.
I was expecting for another 10, you know. But anyway, I mean, I take that. At least it's not a failing.
No, it's not going. It's not going failing. Okay, ready?
Okay.
What makes content emotionally connect with people?
Okay.
It depends on the content, I think, because everyone, you know how like there's hashtags and stuff, and it's about a certain kind of field or whatever they want to see. But what makes content emotionally connect with people? What do your how do your viewers connect with you?
I think a story has to be relevant. As you said, you know, connect. That's the root word. That's the keyword.
Yeah.
Root word. Connect. So it has to be relevant to people. So whenever I put up a story, you know, I have also to think about how would this connect to people. Because if you tell a story that's something that never experienced, it's not gonna connect with anyone, right? So a lot of stories out there that creators put are very relatable. If you notice the things that you like on TikTok, on Instagram, just look about it. Something that relates to you, 100%. Well, something that completely out of nowhere. There's no way you're gonna watch it. Right,
Yeah.
it has to connect to you. It has to connect to your audience. So that's why when you tell a story, when you make a content, it has to be intentional. It has to be direct to your audience, right? So yeah, I mean, again, it has to be personal, very personal. It's something that has to be relevant to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So for me, the stories that I put out, for example, I remember I put out a story about my challenge during pandemic. And it's something that, I mean, millions of people suffered.
Yeah,
right? So,
I know.
and everyone got connected through the pandemic, and also I put up stories of my kids, something that also a lot of people connected, because a lot of people have kids, and also there's so many kids that also looking for like a father figure that they never grew up with a father figure.
Yeah.
And then whenever they see me with my kids, it somehow
Yeah.
reminds them what they could have growing up, so yeah, you even see my kids over here.
I know,
So
it's
I love my
sweet.
kids, I always show them on my social media. So yeah, I'm always trying to be the best father as I could for my kids. So, and I'm not afraid to show that to my followers.
That's so good.
To the world. So yeah, again, it has to be relevant to your audience.
10.
Oh, I knew it.
It's when you did it with your kids. I was like, oh, 10.
I knew it. Yeah, I mean, again, because it's something that I'm very proud of, because my kids really, really do love me. Whenever I ask them, I mean, I don't even have to ask them. They always send me a message, always tell me, I love you, And it's a huge achievement for me, even though they're not with me anymore, but still somehow managed to connect with them. Right? So, yeah, I'm very proud of my kids.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh.
How do I ask any more questions after that one?
Oh my God. So
Okay. All right. So
okay.
question number
By the way,
5.
guys, to whoever's watching this, I've never seen these questions.
Really?
No, you never saw me these questions, right? I don't know these questions, guys.
Oh, I thought
don't-
because I thought you meant like, oh, people have asked you the
no,
same thing.
I don't know these questions. I never. In fact, most of these are never been asked to me before. Yeah, I think all of them.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
all of them.
Well,
Yeah, very creative. So
cool.
credit to you. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. So, how do you know when an idea is worth producing? Because you must have so many. So then, how do you pick? Oh yeah, this one will be good.
I have so many. Yes, I have so many ideas that a lot of them even sitting on my trial reels.
Really?
On drafts. Some even drafts. So
I'm the same. I'm completely the same. I've got so many, but I don't know which one to pick sometimes.
yeah, I mean the thing is, again, I want to go back to how it would connect to my audience, and also I always look for how it would help anyone. Like for example, whenever I put content, it should be it should be helpful for anyone. Like for example, I always think of there should be what I want to say is whenever I put out content, there should be value in it for my viewers, right? Without value, I wouldn't post it. I will never post anything without value. Like I challenge you right now to go to my Instagram, social media. Look at each post. There's always value in it. Like either one of the posts is something funny, or one of the posts something educational, or one of the posts is something inspirational. There's always value in it. Like I never posted a selfie and call it a day. Like a lot of people on social media do that. Like they just post selfie. Here's my morning. How the hell is gonna help anyone?
I love that so much.
Right?
That actually just kind of switched it in my mind that you're really just doing it for your audience because you care for them.
Yeah, it has to have value. Like whatever you post out there has to have value. And I hate seeing creators that doesn't have any value in their content. Okay, there are exceptions. Celebrities, they could post whatever they want. They could post whatever they're drinking, they're eating. With their cat, they could post whatever they want. People would be wow because they're celebrities. So there are exceptions, but for us normal human beings, you have to put effort to whatever you do. So for me, whenever I put up something, it has to have value. Especially my podcast right now. Like my podcast gives so much value to my audience. So
it's like a study book for me.
Yeah, so that's why even though I basically don't earn as much in my podcast, I still love doing it. I spend so many hours, editing, producing a podcast episode.
Also, it's not easy editing.
It's very toxic, to be honest.
It is, because then you're also watching yourself talk and you're like, okay, I'm kind of getting sick of me watching myself talk all the time. It's not easy.
I spent at least 20 hours per episode, just producing, editing, planning, posting. There's so many works behind a podcast episode.
And also it's what time you post. It's also relevant and everything.
So I mean I in fact I just returned from a long break because I was so burnout. I was so burnt out producing podcast episodes because in just 1 year I produced more than 60 episodes. Like in just more than 1 year. So far I was burnt out. So I took I don't put pressure anymore to produce.
That's really good.
Podcast episodes. So for me, I just chill.
Whatever comes.
Yeah, whatever comes. Yeah, I don't even I have to upload every single week. No, I just whatever. Whenever I feel good, I'll do it.
Sometimes I wonder about YouTubers and they have to post on a Friday, so they have to post every week for Friday. How do they not get burnt out? How do they not because all those ideas they must not empty out? No,
yeah, for sure. The thing is also, the thing is they earn from their content. So they kind of have to follow that
true.
So and also a lot of big YouTubers, they have a team. They have crew to but that's not my case.
No.
Also I don't earn from my social media, from my podcast. So for me, again, I don't put so much pressure. But again, once you put the sponsor, once you have like once the money's on the line, then of course that changes the game. Right?
There's a difference.
But for now, I'm just chilling. For me, again, as long as people are still watching it, as long as people are still learning from it.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what matters.
I don't put pressure, especially with number of views. Like I don't care about how many views I get. For me, as long as even one person, like I always say this, like it only takes for me, it only takes one person to be inspired of what I do. That's all that matters
Well,
to me.
look at me.
Yeah,
I was your number one video. Like,
exactly. Yeah. So there you go. There you go.
okay, 10, another one. Wow. Are you sweating?
These questions are very challenging. This is the most challenging question so
Well,
far.
I wanted it to be challenging because these are the questions that not just me,
Yeah.
but people that are also watching your videos want to know the actual detail of what your life is like doing all this stuff, you know?
And this should be, I believe this should be something that a lot of students or younger people, younger generation should watch. So I want you to share this to your
Definitely.
friends.
I know so many people like me, like the people that I graduated with as well. We want to kind of know how it works because no one actually tells us at uni the actual experience of it. So, yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So, my question number 6. When you first started, what were you most insecure about? If you don't mind, share.
Have you seen my face back in the day? Have I showed you this? I think I have showed you this.
Like your old videos?
I think have I showed you this?
Wow.
See, this was me back in the day
That's crazy.
when I
Like the
started
growth.
my Instagram.
Wow.
This was me.
Wait, it's
I
on.
was 30 kilograms heavier in this picture. You know, so this was I was so conscious. You know, you see also my tooth gap. Like,
I didn't even notice that.
I have
Wow.
I have a tooth gap. You know, so it was, of course, that was the fear. You know, I was like the fear of being laughed on online. You know, so I don't know, but it took me a while to accept it. Just be proud of myself and just accept that this is who I am. And I feel like, like I have a certain advantage that other creators doesn't have. The thing is, I strongly believe that each people, it doesn't matter who you are. There should always be something that you have an advantage of compared to other people. We all have specific characteristics that is ahead from everybody else, right? So a lot of people, especially younger generation, they're very conscious about how they look. They because they think that an influencer has to be sexy, good looking.
I actually answer a bit of this too? When you see, so like I remember my mom didn't allow me to have a phone until it was like a good age. So she gave me, I think, like it was even a Nokia one where you can't even post anything or anything. Like, so it was like, I think when I was 14 or 15. And then as I was getting older, she thought, okay, maybe she can have a phone now. So I did. But I remember like as I was growing up, it changes your personality sometimes when you see what people like.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, I don't look like that. Should I look like that? Because there's so many like influences. There's so many like comments about these type of things. But in the end of the day, I learned that it's just you and your soul and your vessel. And if you love yourself, that's all that matters. That's literally all that matters.
Exactly.
It's not about a like on your social media or anything. But it's okay. Some people like to share that. Yeah. Go for it. Why not? But for me, and I think for everyone in this world, if you love yourself, then there's nothing else that matters.
And also, as long as you're having fun, you're enjoying. Yeah, that's all that matters. And as long as I'm inspiring people.
Yeah.
So again, when I started, you saw how I look. So for me, I don't know. For me, the thing is, I know even though I'm not blessed with looks, but I know I have a certain advantage compared to other people. I have my character that actually people really love.
Yeah.
So even though I don't have this muscular build or good looks, but I know
give some credit to yourself. You do have good looks. Come on.
But I know I'm charismatic. I know I'm funny. I know I have a humor.
Yeah, definitely.
So that actually helped me gravitate my audience because of my humor.
I'm telling you, like everyone on this planet has an insecurity.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Always. but don't let it consume you.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes.
And sometimes like you need a little help with therapy or whatever. And I'm all for it. But it's really about that you are aware of it. If you're not aware of it, that's kind of like when it gets rocky.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The most important thing when you start creating content, just start. Just go with it. It doesn't matter how you look like. It doesn't matter if you have money. It doesn't matter if you have status. Just go for it and improve one day at a time.
Definitely.
That's the best strategy to do. Don't wait for the right moment. Don't wait for the, I need to have this kind of equipment before I start. Or I need to have
or you'll never
certain money.
start.
Or I need to be, lean before I start. No, just do it. I challenge you, guys, I challenge you to go to my first episode on my podcast. My first episode looks so bad compared to this episode.
But the growth,
again,
that is so satisfying.
The growth, yeah. Like it again, one step at a time.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. When I started the podcast, I was like, I don't have enough lights. I don't even speak that well. I don't even know how to speak really well for a podcast, but I just go with it, and then
you build, you
after
learn.
A year, here I am.
Yeah,
right?
it's so good.
So yeah, I mean, imagine if I waited the perfect moment.
It
will
probably
never.
like if you waited, you'd be in the same spot as you are like at this point.
Yes.
But now look, you know?
Yeah, don't overthink. Just do it. I mean,
like literally the check, just do it.
Just do it. Just do it, just go for it. Go for the gold, So there you go.
Okay, why are you like scoring everything 10? Like
10.
what?
10. So I think I only missed one question. 9. There's one.
You know what?
There's a 7.
No,
There's a 7 at the beginning.
Because I didn't know compared to all these answers, it's actually so
There's no
good.
benchmark.
No.
There's no benchmark. Okay.
Okay, so question 7.
Okay, let me just.
Yeah, wait, relax.
Get your water. Grab some water.
I feel like I'm asking the question.
Yeah. No, but this is good.
Yeah.
Again, that's what I like having this episode. So
Yeah, me too. I'm actually.
it also helps me improve my speaking skills because there's something that I have to. I know these thoughts. There's something that I have to get from I don't know where, but But again, it helps me.
These are so fancy, by the way. They're so nice.
This is from day to day. That's just 5 dirhams. So it helps me freestyle better,
I see.
So yeah, which is good.
That's really good.
All right, go to question number 7.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
What would you tell your younger self when you were just beginning? Like if your younger self was right here, what would you say?
Okay, this is something that has been asked from the
really?
episode,
okay.
episode, but I will answer it again. So what I would tell myself, what I would tell my younger self right now is stop drinking. Right? If I would see right now in front of me my 16-year-old, 18-year-old self, I would say stop drinking. Focus on your future, like dream, achieve, survive. That's what I would tell my younger self because I spent my younger years drinking a lot. I was drunk 3 times a day. That's how bad I was. I was a couch potato. I play games almost the whole day. Even though I play in the band, I play music, yes. But yeah, I didn't. I mean, like compared to you guys, the younger generation, I think, especially Gen Z, they're more focused on the future because you guys are exposed to social media. First of all, it helps you a lot to see what what your future might look like.
I also want to say that also we kind of feel the pressure immediately.
True. Yeah,
because you know how on social media everyone, because even I remember when I'd be at uni and I'd see on my TikTok like people that are also studying and they're all having, the pressure is so on, and it sometimes is like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Like it feels, it consumes you.
Yeah,
it's like a dark shadow just over you sometimes because you can't help but compare. And that's just your part of your journey and everything. And I had to learn that. But yeah, the pressure for
Yeah,
Gen.
imagine if I started dreaming way younger, like I would have been way better at that. I would have been more successful right now. So I spent my teenage years hanging out, partying, drinking. I mean, but there's no regrets. Like
No.
those experiences also built who I am today.
Yeah, and
so
now you can even look back and you just say, "Wow, I achieved so
I've
much."
changed. I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson from whatever I did in the past, and something that I actually help avoid other people, especially younger generation,
Yeah.
to avoid. Right? If I
Yeah.
see friends drinking, I see friends spending money on stupid shit. I'm not shy to tell them that you're wasting your time. You just do something that would improve your future. So yeah, there you go. I would tell myself stop drinking, dream earlier. So yeah.
That was another 10. Okay, because I think I might have to skip a question because it's kind of related
No worries,
now
no worries.
since you talked about. But that was really good. And that was a really good answer. Okay, this is a good one. Did you ever feel behind compared to other creators?
Do I ever feel behind with other creators? When you're starting, you would feel, yes, for sure, 100%. Anyone who started their social media, of course, they always felt that, am I late to the game?
Yeah.
It's always part of it. Like, I mean, time and time again, I see creators that they always think that that they thought at the beginning that they're behind the game. There's so many people ahead of you, so they kind of back off, and then, you know what, I don't want to do it anymore because this guy is so much better, so much ahead than me. I will not gonna do it. But then, how would you know? Like, how would you know the future holds if you don't even try to do it? Like, I'm telling you my story. When I first came in on social media, like, already looking forward to a lot of photographers out there, a lot of content creators. Like, they're so successful. They have so many followers. They have sponsors and stuff. So I was like, I feel like I was so late to the game. But guess what? I still did it. I still went out there and then make content. And then 6 years after, if I would look back to those people that I looked up to back in the day, most of them are gone.
Wow.
Most of them, either they stop making content, or they just, I don't know, they still making the same exact content as they did 6 years ago, which is not good because you have to keep adapting. So right now, even though I'm getting so many like sponsors, I have my podcast and stuff, so I have so many achievements right now. And again, something that I didn't even thought that gonna happen when I started. Like, I was like, I felt like I was late to the game. That's what I felt like when I started. But then again, here I am. Imagine if I did not,
I know, right?
did the things that I did when I started. I don't think I would ever be in this position right now. There will be no discussion between two of us. There will be no podcast. There will be no sponsorship from different brands. There will be no workshops.
Yeah, it's like butterfly effect.
Exactly, butterfly effect. So yeah, again, just do it. I know Nike should
Sponsor.
should give us a sponsorship. Let's change it. Just grab it. Just grab it. Or what should we call it? Just
I did it.
Yeah, just push it. Yes, push for it. Okay, there we go. Just push it. Yeah. That's such a bad term. Just push it.
Okay. Question 10.
Okay.
What's one mistake new creatives make in their first year?
Good question. First year. I'm trying to remember my first year. I think. Okay, I got a good answer for this. So,
Okay.
Can you repeat the question again?
Okay. For someone who just... Oh, wait, sorry. Okay. What's one mistake new creatives make in their first year?
okay, this is something that I see time and time again. It's also something that I also did back in the day. Is a lot of beginner creators when they started, their content is all about themselves,
Mm.
all about themselves,
Okay.
all about me, all about my life. It's all about what I do, what I've accomplished, what I did in the past. It's all about them, and that's how a lot of creators are not, getting that kind of appeal or support from people. Because if you watch closely, the people you follow on social media, those are the people that gives value to you, that helps you. Yeah, that's something that is about their content is about you,
Yeah.
right? My content is about you. It's not about me, right? That's why you were encouraged to follow me and ask me to be your mentor, right? I dare you go to the list of the people that you follow. Their content is all about you, not about them. There we go. That's the
Wow.
difference.
Okay.
That's the difference.
I never even actually thought about it like that,
Yeah.
but it is true.
Yeah.
Every time I did see someone that was a first time creator and they
Yeah.
were new to the game, it was all about them
Yeah.
and not about the audience that they could appeal to or
Exactly.
anything.
It's a very kind of narcissistic kind of attitude.
Kind of, yeah.
You know, again, there's exceptions. If you're a celebrity, I mean,
Yeah.
whatever you put out
But
there.
like we're talking about new creatives.
Yes, new
Yeah.
creators. That's why you always, again, I mean, at the beginning, you should try to train yourself that, whatever content you put has to have value to your audience, And when I started doing it, I feel like, that's one of the biggest decision that I did for my content is to produce content for my audience, not for myself. So yeah. Yes, again, I see that time and time again. Whenever I see that kind of self-promoting kind of post, I
Yeah.
always knew, like, okay, this is a new creator, or maybe they're just so full of themselves.
Sometimes I remember recently I saw some videos of these new, maybe they were not completely new, but they were always just talking about themselves,
Yes.
about what they had that day. I had a matcha or something. And some people like that, For me, I'm just like, I really just want to see someone in their most utter normal form and not an actual persona.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But I mean, see, sometimes there are creators that, yes, they tell story about themselves, of what they've done, what they've accomplished, but in the end, there's still the value that they want to give to the audience.
Yeah, of course.
They just need to tell the story. They just need, to tell about themselves for the value that they want to give. So, and also it's something that if you're already established, you could, of course, you could make content about you, but then there should be at least the value.
Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah.
So even though there's some creators that it looks like it's all about themselves, but there's still some value. It could be, I don't know, they could be funny. Like maybe they're telling a story about themselves. It looks like maybe they're bragging, but
yeah,
they're
they
funny.
had a twist.
Or
Yeah.
sometimes they make you angry at them, and it's also value. Like, there's people
Rage
talent creators, they
baiting.
use anger to fuel the fire.
Wow.
There's so many, like Jake Paul or the brothers. There's so many creators out there that they're not. I mean, in real life, I don't think they're that kind of person. But they just, they just that's their persona. It's for people to hate them.
Wow.
Like I Show Speed, for one example.
Yeah.
Right? Andrew Tate. See, yeah. I mean, in from the outside, they look like stupid person, like, but I don't think they're that.
Sometimes
in
I
reality.
think this is what I've been seeing a lot in the pattern of social media is that when you are following a content creator for a really long time, you believe exactly how they are on camera. It must be how they are in real life.
Yes.
So some people get disappointed or they get really shocked because they're like, oh,
Way different.
that's not
Yeah.
who I thought you were. And it's like there's so much power of this veil that's so hidden, and it's like a mask, and it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I strongly believe that hate or anger is the most effective way to market yourself on social media. Like if you're just talking about number of followers, number of views, hate, anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look at the most viral videos. it either fuel hate or anger. You
That's
know,
so interesting.
and so many accounts are intentionally doing that. For example, like Love in Dubai. You know, Love in
What?
Dubai,
No.
or whatever news outlet.
Oh
News
yeah.
outlet. You
Okay.
know, they would put one day they would put out heartwarming kind of posts. Then
Uh-huh.
one day they would intentionally put something that their audience would hate them. You know, they
Mm.
play around with
Because
our
it
emotions.
depends the amount of what they think they'll get a lot more views
Yeah,
in.
it's something
Wow.
that's again it's very it's not as easy to accept to be hated by people. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I would even like I don't know like even I think I would even have a good sleep every single night if I know that I'm being hated by people. Like
Yeah.
I don't think,
Same.
but there's so many people that they don't care. Like they could
I
live with hate.
I think, to be honest, it must be
Yeah.
hard for content creators to have mixed amount of like hate or whatever. But in the end of the day, if you are a good person and you're not hurting anyone, that's all that matters. And you shouldn't really care if you're getting hate. But if you've done something wrong, that's completely different.
It also works with artists, celebrities, like Justin
Yeah.
Bieber, for example, when he was starting, like
Yeah.
he's hated by everyone. But then once he got the fame, when he got the numbers, once he got the money, guess what? He transitioned to being the good guy.
It's so interesting.
It's part of branding.
Literally.
You know?
Well, that's actually going to my next question.
Oh, okay.
Also, that was really good. 10. Another one. Okay. How important is personal branding for creatives today?
Good question. Okay, good one. If you want to learn about personal branding, it's something that I will be uploading before this episode. So
Okay.
that's the episode I filmed last week. Personal
Perfect.
branding. So if you're watching this now on YouTube, go one episode before for personal branding. Okay.
Cool.
How important it is. Okay. The thing is, by the way, let me ask you, what do you think is personal branding? How do you define personal branding?
Well, it's different. Like, well, look, you normally have logos on your shirts and all that kind of stuff, and you're putting your persona and like what you represent. I think that's one thing. And another thing is like, I don't know, maybe like what you do. How do you produce your videos? Like, what kind of style do you do? Like, since I do animation, how would I put myself into that? Do you know?
I'm very
Yeah.
disappointed by your first answer because since you're animation graduate, you're an arts graduate. I was like, you know, I didn't expect for you to give the answer of logos, you know, because see, personal branding is not about logos.
No. I know it's not about logos,
Yeah.
but that's the first thing that
Or
pops
it's not
in my
just about
head.
logos, yes.
Yeah.
So yes, I mean, it helps for you to be recognized, logo. But the thing is, when it comes to personal branding, is about people experience you. It's about experience,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right? How they experience you personally, right? Like I would compare this to, for example, like I don't know, like huge brands. Let's name brands like Apple, Nike, Starbucks. Okay, imagine go to the shop and even try to remove their logo. Even with our phones, try to remove Apple logo. Try to remove Starbucks logo from the coffee cup from the shop itself. Try to remove them. When you go inside, you would still know that this is Apple. Oh, this is Starbucks, even without seeing their logos. 100%. Even Coke, remove the logo. You know this is Coke and this is not Pepsi, right? Because they don't sell their products; they sell the experience. Starbucks doesn't sell coffee. They sell, you know, the feeling that
Yeah.
you go inside. You know, you're calm, you're relaxed. You know, you feel special. You know,
Yeah.
that's what they sell. It's the experience. Apple, that's what they sell. It's the ease of use, the ecosystem. You know, the functionality. That's what they sell, not the phone. You know, Nike sells the comfort, or I don't know, the feel of empowered of whatever you do in athletics,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Whenever you feel, I don't know, maybe if you purchase a Nike, for example, you feel like you're more encouraged to, you feel like you're a better runner or you're a better basketball player. But if you think about it, it's the same freaking shoe, same material,
Yeah.
you know? So same thing. That's
Okay.
the experience. Brands sell experience. And in terms of personal branding, you should also sell the experience. It's how people perceive and experience you. So for me, whenever ask anyone close to me, like who's Jairus, they would probably say the same things. Jairus is funny. Jairus is creative.
It's the
You know?
experience.
Yeah. Jairus is, I don't know, loves photography. Same thing.
Mm.
You know? Especially as your character. So that's what personal branding is. So when you, and to answer your question, how it helped a creator is it basically give you authority
Mm.
to your audience and to people, and also trust.
Mm.
Like whenever, like just example for you, you look at my Instagram, you see my profile, you see like the first screen, the first page, you probably know already who I am. Like you kind of know what
Mm.
what kind of personality I have, you know. And you said, you know, you feel comfortable right away,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
You know, so
okay.
that's personal branding. Like, you know, so it also helps me in business standpoint. For example, whenever a client approach me on my Instagram, they see my profile, trust is right there. Like they know that they could trust this guy. They know that they could, you know, trust this guy to handle the project. And there's so many potential clients that texted me on Instagram and they never even asked my portfolio,
Oh,
my
wow.
website. So many of them. They
Mm.
just saw my profile. You know, they saw them. Oh, I'm collaborating with this brand, this huge brand. You know, he's working with these brands. You know, so if they trusted this guy to work with them, why wouldn't I?
Mm.
That's it. So no need for work, no need for portfolio, no need for website.
Wow.
Because again,
Okay.
trust is there,
I get it
right? That's
now.
personal branding.
So it's the experience that you're selling.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I think I mentioned this to you a few days ago that there's one. I got one inquiry from a person, and I
Yeah, you
was trying to negotiate
did.
my price. I given him this price,
Yeah.
and then he asked me, "Can you lower down this price?" You know, like basically halfway. I told him, you know, look for someone else, basically. You know, and then I gave him my Instagram. He checked my Instagram, and he told me right away, right the call. You know what? I saw your Instagram. I feel like I could trust you. You know, I feel like, you know, I think I trust you right away. And he literally said the word trust.
Wow.
I hope I have the recording of that, but he literally said the word trust. And
Yeah.
that's what a good personal branding gives you.
That was such a good answer. That actually kind of changes my whole perspective of it now. Because I was always I knew like from uni, we never really got taught more about this kind of stuff, the content creating.
Yeah.
But I remember someone used to tell me that when you look at a brand and it's not the logo,
Yeah.
you already know what it is, just like you
100%.
said. But you don't think about these things when you're young.
Yeah.
So yeah, that actually really helped a lot. Your
Yeah.
personal
You know, even
branding.
try to reverse it. Try to reverse it. Just imagine, just you see the Apple logo first time. There's no product, there's no iPhone. You just see the Apple logo the first
You
time.
don't know what it sells.
You don't know what they sell.
Yeah.
Like it's an Apple logo. They should be selling apples. They should
Yeah.
be selling. They should be in the grocery
I
business.
see. Okay.
Does Nike make sense to you?
Yeah.
The logo?
No, not if it's just the
right,
logo,
right?
but
Yeah. The
yeah.
swoosh doesn't make sense.
Okay.
You know, Starbucks, the mermaid. Does that make sense to anyone? Like seriously, like a freaking mermaid with her
Like,
tail.
don't know what that.
That doesn't make sense. Again, it's the experience that they sell.
Yeah. Cool. That actually
Right?
that's
Ooh.
gonna help a lot of people. That like
That should be a 15. That should be 15.
15.
Yeah. 15.
Okay. I know you've probably answered this a lot, but I'm gonna ask it again.
Okay.
How do you stay consistent without burning out?
How to stay consistent.
Because now we know that we do get burnt out, but how do you stay consistent?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I still do get burnout. you know?
That's human though. Like
So basically,
obviously,
the question is how to stay motivated,
yeah.
right? Or for whatever you do, how
But
to
like
stay motivated.
in a very long periods of time.
Yes. And it's something that I say again and again is to stay motivated, try to surround yourself with people that motivates you, right? Try to surround yourself with people that has the same passion as you. It has the same drive as you. It has the same dream as you. And that's how you stay motivated. If you surround yourself with drunk people, what are you gonna do? What's gonna happen? You will be drunk as well. But if you surround yourself with, for example, billionaires, maybe, hopefully, you will be one of the next billionaire, right? So, same thing. Like I surround myself with creators, with motivated creators, like Rahul. You met him.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't even have so much friends, but I make sure that the friends that I surround with are someone that motivates me. Like from now on, I'm surrounding myself with you.
Yeah,
So
and I'm surrounding myself with you too.
Yeah, because again, I want to be motivated.
Yeah,
to
me
make
too.
content. So if I'm with someone that have the eagerness to learn or
Yeah.
eagerness to create content, it means that would also reflects to what I want to do. So same thing. So again, surround yourself with people that motivates you.
I think that's like an important thing overall in life as well.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah.
And someone that is proud of you.
Yeah.
That is someone that won't get jealous of your achievement. That someone that will support you all throughout. It's very important in life, not just in your career, in life.
10. More than 10.
More than 10.
20.
short but sweet.
Okay. Are you ready for the next question?
Sure. Go for it.
What do you think most people misunderstand about going viral?
That's a good question. Can you repeat that again? Sorry. I'm just acting that I've heard. I'm good at this. I'm good at acting like I understood the question, but in seriousness, I actually missed it.
So you don't even think that the question is good?
Yeah, well, let's just pretend that, it's just
Okay.
that I'm just asking you to say it again.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll say it one more time. What do you think most people misunderstand about going viral?
A lot of creators think that going viral is the end all be all. Which is not true. Like they think to be able to be successful on social media, to be able to get the sponsors, to be able to get money from social media, is you have to go viral. That's bullshit.
Oh, but
that's so untrue.
Oh.
Like, see, I don't consider myself as a viral creator. Like I had viral content. I had content that went millions.
Oh, wow.
But those content that went millions did not give me any shit. Did not give me any leads, business, did not give me any money, did not give me any value in life. I'm telling you. Would give you followers, yes. Would give you followers, views, yes. If you want just satisfy your dopamine, go for it. But again, at the end of the day, you gotta earn from it. You gotta get something from it.
Yeah.
Right? And again, a lot of creators, they always go for the viral content, viral stuff. But at the end, they don't get something in return. And I've heard that again and again from my friends that has so much more followers than me. I have friends that have hundreds of thousands of followers, millions, even millions of followers. They tell me, "Hey, Jairus, how do you get sponsors? How do you get sponsorships?
Really?
How do you earn from your content?" So many times. I'm telling you. I have so many friends, people that I know, that way bigger creator than me. But I'm 100% sure that I get more money, that I get more value from my content. Yeah.
So the only thing that I'm actually really it's kind of surprising to me is if you do go viral, how do you not get sponsors from that then?
No, the thing is, especially these days, sponsors, the brands are very smart these days. Like they don't look for that huge numbers anymore. They look for if this creator or their content, if our product would benefit from this content, right? From this creator, right? So I'll give you an example. If someone like, I don't know, I'm not sure who the people, for example, like Canon, right? And Charlie D'Amelio?
Yeah.
Okay. So for example, yes, Charlie D'Amelio have millions of views.
Yeah.
Why Canon would approach Charlie D'Amelio, even though she has millions of views, but why would they approach her if the audience that they're looking for is not on this creator.
This is like how what you talked about before.
Yeah.
This was off the podcast, but like when you told me how if you're trying to get the sponsor's attention, you would create a video of something that they would actually,
Gives value for them. That's valuable for them. I don't have the most number of followers. I have 30,000 on my Instagram. I don't get millions of views, right? But still, sponsors still flocking in.
Wow.
Because they see my content is useful for them. They see my audience is very useful for them. In fact, you could argue that these days, like micro meaning the influencers with small numbers, are more powerful than huge influencers, right? Because again, if you're huge influencers, usually you don't have that kind of strong connection to your audience because people followed you because you're famous, you're big. That's why they followed you. But people that followed me because they get inspired, because they learn from me, they get value from me, and there's a difference.
I get it.
Right? So it doesn't matter even though I only have 30,000 followers. I know people with millions of followers, but I know hell that I charge more than them.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, to me, for someone that doesn't know too much, obviously, about it sounds so surprising.
Yeah. I even have someone that they have millions of followers. They always text me for sponsorships. They ask for my sponsorships.
Wow.
They text me. I mean, I will show you later on. Like they texting me, "Hey bro, can you connect me to your sponsor?
Yeah.
Maybe they can give me." There you go. Right?
Wow. That's interesting.
So it doesn't matter doesn't matter if you go viral if you don't know how to leverage that for yourself. That's why I don't measure my success through following numbers.
Yeah.
Like you cannot say that, oh, this guy has 1 million followers. This must be 1 million more successful than Jerus. There's no way. No way. I still have so many huge influencers that respects me
Yeah.
as a creator.
That's
They
really
still
good.
find me as someone that ahead of them. They still respect me. They even consider me as a mentor. Still, even though they're way bigger than me, right?
Wow.
So yeah,
That was a good answer.
yeah. See,
Okay.
yeah. I'll show you the message earlier. So just for you that I'm not saying shit. You know.
No, I
I'm not
still
shitting
believe you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Okay.
wanna. I'm not sure if I will even put that in this episode because they might be watching. But anyway, go for it.
Okay. How do you balance quality with speed?
How do I balance
Because
quality?
we all know in this stuff, quality is really important.
Of course.
But how do you keep it up with speed?
Can we change speed to consistency?
Yeah, consistency then.
Right. So how do you match quality with consistency?
Consistency.
Okay. So first of all, that's hard. That's
Yeah.
very challenging because we always say that quality beats quantity. Like it's a common saying, right? Quality beats
Yeah,
quantity,
yeah.
which is true,
It
100%.
is. Yeah.
But consistency beats quality. I don't care how good you are if you post only for like once a month, once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Someone that is consistent, even though they don't have the quality, someone that is more consistent than you will definitely beat you, 100%. Have you heard this story of the turtle?
Yeah,
and
of course.
Turtle and
The tortoise and the
tortoise and the rabbit,
yeah.
right?
I think it was another name for the rabbit, but we know what you mean. Yeah.
So the turtle or tortoise managed to beat the rabbit because the turtle is more consistent.
Yeah.
Even though it's way slower, but it's consistent. So someone that is consistent beats someone that is very, very good. So here's the thing. So it's something that if I know that you're good, but you're not consistent, then of course you gotta improve your consistency,
Yeah.
right? But also on the other hand, if you know that you're consistent and you lack quality, you gotta also improve your quality, right? Until both meets at the end.
Yeah.
So in my situation, when I started my Instagram, I have like more than 10 years of heads up being a professional before I started my Instagram. So I have the quality, but I don't have the consistency. So at the beginning, yes,
You found it challenging.
I found it challenging, of course. But then at the end of the day, you manage to even them out. You know, so it's
Yeah.
something that you have to figure out by yourself. So you gotta match it. You know, so because I strongly believe that consistency is better than quality.
Okay, this is not even part of the questions on here, but now that we've talked about this, are you a perfectionist?
Oh,
I am.
oh, that's the
But that's the bad thing.
that's a bad thing as well.
So if you could give advice to someone that is a perfectionist,
yeah.
and because you want to stay consistent, how do you do that?
The thing is, sometimes imperfections actually are the reason that people likes you.
Yeah.
Like when I started, I don't know. I think my tooth cap is something that appealed to a lot of people. Maybe because I feel like I was way funnier back in the day because I was more, you know,
Okay.
I was like when I I look more funnier. But right now, since I lost my weight, I feel like people are not. That's what I feel like. I feel like they're not
Okay.
they're not enjoying my funny content compared to when I started. You know, so again, it's your imperfections. How many comedians are doesn't have good looks? There's so many but it helps them. It helps
Isn't
them,
that
right?
interesting though?
The way I speak, though even I'm even perfect. I'm not even close to being perfect. But I think the way I stutter, the way I break the ice, the way I don't know, maybe the way I move my hand, the way I speak, that's what made people watch my content.
To me, when like you just said the comedians, and if they're not like perfect looking or what, I don't really see that. Like I just see them as a human. Like
I
it's
think it's generation. The thing is,
Yeah.
these days, the comedians these days, the funny people, they're actually good looking. I mean, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
But either way, like even if it's because this is all due to social media's way of saying, oh well, he's pretty because he's got this and this. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care whatever comes from your mouth and it's funny. That's when I'll call you funny.
Yeah, maybe it's something that unconsciously,
Yeah.
you're just unconscious that this person's imperfection is actually what gravitates you towards their content. You know.
Wait, so what do you think about social media's standards of beauty? Because you're in it. So what do you think of it?
I think okay. Of course, the standard, the beauty standard on social media is very high.
Yeah.
100%, because I mean, let's admit it. There's
It's
always
crazy.
I mean, blessed. I mean, good-looking people. They always have the advantage. Like 100%. Like beauty standard, beauty. They call it beauty privilege.
Beauty privilege.
It's always there.
Pretty privilege, yeah.
Pretty privilege is always there. Like it's been there the whole history of mankind, right? But then I believe that even though you don't have that kind of blessing, you still have the certain characteristics.
Yeah,
that is,
your soul, if you're a good person.
yeah, like again, I know my advantage. Like I know I'm not that blessed, but I know I have advantage. It's something. Then and once I figure out my advantage, it's something that I had to use again and again and again.
Yeah.
Like my humor helped me propel my career. You know, not my looks. Even though I think again my perfection, maybe the way I speak, the way I stutter, maybe I don't know. You know?
I don't think you stuttered.
I stutter a lot.
I don't think you do.
You know, if you notice, like social media writers, especially the people that talk to social media, especially Gen Z, they don't care about how they look. They don't care about the what they wear. They don't care about how the camera angle is. But if you compare that to like someone with professional newscaster, for example.
Yeah, there's a difference.
They're very formal. They're very they're very strict.
But
to what they do.
they have to be in that kind of field.
But then they don't attract well. They don't.
True.
They don't. What you call it? It doesn't translate to social media.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why a lot of celebrities, a lot of newscasters or media people, they actually struggle to translate their content or themselves on social media. Because again, content on social media is way different.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're a newscaster, the way you speak in front of the camera will not work on social media. Will not work. You know, have you seen? I mean, how many celebrities are bad on social media? Like, name me a celebrity that is like super good on social media. Just name me one.
But when you mean like good, do you mean like
Yeah, the content is good. I'm not talking about the followers, because followers, yes, the celebrities.
I don't. Yeah.
Of course, they would get millions.
Of
But
course.
just someone that is like good on social media. It's very rare.
It is
It's
rare.
rare. Usually, celebrities they just post selfies, they just post pictures, or even behind the scenes of their movies. That's what they
Yeah.
post. They never try to make good content, or even if they do, it doesn't.
You know what I kind of wish sometimes? You know, like for actors or that, like for people, because acting is a really hard field.
Yeah.
So sometimes I wish proper actors that have a lot of like followers and all that. I wish they kind of shared how to, but they don't. But why? Do you know?
Probably too busy.
Yeah, true.
I don't think they have time to be
But
honest.
yeah, like I've always been curious about that because
Yeah.
like knowledge is such a nice thing to share. So I've always been curious why. But maybe that's just because they're busy.
Even though there's some celebrities that have a really good
Yeah.
social media career, it's also because they have a team. They have I mean, they paid people to make their content, to help them make content, So yeah.
But maybe to answer my own question, it's because the team won't allow them because they won't get paid. That's just free then at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the thing is traditional media is different than social media.
Yeah.
So you should approach, if you're someone that come from the traditional media, you should know how to approach the viewers on social media.
This is like really strategic. It's actually not just like, okay, I'm just gonna post. No, it's all had to be figured out.
I have one guest. She used to be the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You know that show?
Yeah.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in Iran. So she used to be the host, so proper host.
Yeah.
But then she tells me, Jairus, I struggle on social media. She struggled to get the appeal, the attention from the crowd on social media. And then I told her the reason why. Because I told her whenever she goes to social media, she still acts like a professional host. So I told her, you have to learn how to change your persona on social media.
Just be yourself.
They will not follow you if you look like someone from the internet, from the TV. Because again, that's why we're on social media, because it's a revolution from the traditional media. Like, we don't enjoy news shows anymore. We don't enjoy like radios or whatever. But what we enjoy is social media. It's a revolution from traditional media. It's different. On social media, people have more freedom.
Yeah.
Right? Unlike on traditional media, this what you have to do. This is what you have to wear. This is what you have to say. There's producers, there's directors, there's staff. So you gotta say what we want you to say. That is traditional media. But then social media, free for all. Do whatever you want. That's the advantage of social media.
That was a really long answer. I'm sorry.
Ooh, oh my God. Was that the last question?
I have 4 more.
Oh, shit.
Is that okay?
Wait, we already filmed 1 hour and 18 minutes. Wow. What are the next questions?
Okay, wait. So let me think of something that's actually...
What are the next questions? Tell me.
Okay. So how do you handle criticism or negative feedback?
Oh.
From clients, from your viewers, if you do get them?
Let's just finish all the questions.
You sure?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, next question.
This is the question.
Ask me again. Ask me again.
How do you handle criticism or negative feedback?
Even this imperfection is what makes my audience stay from the episode.
No, I'm very awkward in real life. So
news channel will definitely kick me out.
Yes,
100%.
I would not be able to. Do you know how they're like? Yeah, so this is this.
Exactly, that's what I was trying to say.
I'm like, no.
But then my imperfection again is what makes people stay, because I think my humor is very unpredictable. Like the one time I would answer something serious, something inspiring, and then one moment I would be...
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I talk about the most random stuff sometimes as well.
Again, that's why being perfectionist doesn't help you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know that I'm not perfect, and I know that 100%.
No human is perfect.
No human is perfect. So why keep trying?
But some people they want. When I meant by I have perfection, I meant by that in my own work. I do.
There's just so much pressure.
Yeah. Anyway. So this is So how do you handle criticism or negative feedback?
Okay, I am blessed that I am one of the creators that never suffered from this. I don't think I never even had haters or criticism. I don't think so. I mean, there are some feedbacks, yes, like, like you should do this, you should do that. I mean, but like haters, like,
Yeah, like proper.
I don't think I have that. And also because my content is the type of content that don't
Yeah.
fuel hate or anger.
No.
And this is just me. For me, my content is all about positivity. It's all about, again, learning, inspiration. That's why I tend to avoid sharing negative stuff on social media. Like, for example,
Definitely.
there's so many creators are, for example, they always jump to whenever there's war. They always share content from war and stuff. But the thing is, do you think they really care about wars and conflicts? Or they just want views for their channel?
You'll never know.
Again, yeah, you'll never know. So for me, even though I know, yes, I know I would get so much views if I jump into war content. But why would I? And that's something that would attract hate and haters. So
But if it's something that you don't want to talk about, like you don't,
Yeah.
then you don't have to.
Yeah, that's why I hate a lot of people are pressuring content creators to talk about my country. My country is like my suffering, being killed. Can you talk about our country? Understand? Yes, I feel bad. To be honest, I feel bad for those countries. Like for I mean, of course, I feel bad whenever I see kids, families, getting killed. But yes, the thing is, that's again, I don't want to fuel negativity on my page. Okay, I want
But that
positivity.
doesn't mean that you don't actually
Yeah.
talk about it in real
That
life.
doesn't mean I don't care. Like I send
No.
money through, they usually have this
Charities and
website charity
stuff.
that you if you send money, it would go directly to whatever country that is.
Exactly.
I send money, but I don't have to.
You don't have to share that on social
I don't have to post on
media.
social media.
But I do agree on the other half, it does send loads of messages. It depends on what you want to talk about. I do love that as well. But it just depends on the individual itself, really.
Yeah, for me, I'm too busy, trying to inspire people. That's it. I'm so busy doing that. Like I don't have time to go include some negativity in my content. So yeah, that's just my decision, and it's something. I even had some follower who unfollowed me because he kept pressuring me to speak about this situation. About I know because it's his country, so I understand that.
Fair enough, yeah.
So I understand, but I answered him on my stories. Like I answered him why I don't want to speak about it. He unfollowed me. I respect his decision, but it is what it is. Like I will not change my content for one individual,
Yeah.
right? Again, like for me, what have you? I actually asked him, what have you done? Like what have you done to help other people? What value did you give through your content to other people? He cannot give you an answer. So that's the answer. Like I'm busy giving value to my audience, to the people. So if you're someone that doesn't do shit at home,
Then why are you
don't
asking
complain.
someone else?
Yes, why you're asking someone else?
You do it first, and then if you prove it, then
Yes.
it's something else.
Yes, do it first. Yeah. Almost every single day I'm making content. I'm trying to give value to the people.
Yeah.
Why are you pressuring me to to speak about it? Do it for yourself, right? So that's my answer.
Wow.
I mean, hate me all you want, but that's my answer.
Yeah.
So, I would rather spread the positivity, learning, inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What habit has had the biggest impact on your success?
Great question.
And there's one
I
more
have-
question after this.
I have a serious answer for
Okay.
this. I think. I mean, I know it's not good. I know this answer is not good, but there's something inside me that I always try to prove my doubt was strong. I have people or specific person that doesn't believe in me, and I know this person hates whatever I do right now. I know this person doesn't believe in whatever I do, and I always have this motivation to prove this individual wrong until now. You know, so it's something that I know it's negative, but it's fueled me until today. You know, and even back in the day when I started, like so many people doubted me. Like so many people told me that you will never be successful. You will never achieve this stuff. But here I am. Like who's laughing now? Right? So for me, it gives me motivation if I know someone or people doesn't believe in me. You know, whenever I experience that, you know, watch me.
It fuels though. It really fuels you.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, I hate it, you know. Yeah, but again, it's proving.
But also, if you're just proving it to yourself, that matters, not to them, because that's kind of giving them the power as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you know, I even spoke with what do you call this? Psychologist. And he said
Yeah.
that it's not healthy.
No,
for
it's
you,
not.
and it's not healthy. I know it's not healthy, but again,
But it's also human. I
Yes.
don't blame anyone that does. I mean, I have done it as well because it's normal. So, yeah.
I mean, it's what fueled me. So for me, I would use whatever things that I think would fuel my motivation.
Yeah, that's really
It
good.
doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, you
Yeah.
know, as long as it helps me.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
Okay, my last question.
Just push it.
Push.
Just push it.
Okay. If you were 22 again with creative skills but no audience, what exact steps would you take in the next 6 months?
That's a long question. Repeat it again.
Is it because it's specific to me?
You know, you're exposing my hearing capability issues.
Okay. If you were 22 again with creative skills but no audience, what exact steps would you take in the next 6 months?
For me, I would just do what I love doing, and I would just make sure that people see it. People see it online. Just post it. But again, you'll never know. Like again, when I started my pictures, taking these pictures,
Yeah.
like I don't even know that people would gonna love it. Like, you know, for me, I was just happy. Like I remember back in the day when I started my Instagram and I was posting these kind of pictures, people told me you will never earn from this. You will never get followers from this. I mean, who the hell gonna pay you for sunset? Who the hell gonna pay you for shooting bird? Who the hell gonna pay you for shooting Burj Khalifa? No one. And I heard it again and again when I started. But again, I just did whatever fuels my happiness, you know. So I just did it again and again and again, and it led me to the right audience, you know.
Yeah.
So try to do. I assume that's for you. That question is for you.
This is for me.
So just push out whatever you love doing, and then eventually you would find the right audience. And you don't want to be followed by people that don't like your content just for the sake of having followers. No. I don't care if you only have 100 followers, 500 followers. As long as they're into what you do, they love what you do, that's it.
Yeah, I don't even care if I've got one. I just want to try.
Doesn't matter, even that's only your mom follows you, you know? Again, for me, it takes only one person to be inspired by what I do.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. You know, so yeah, I would just post whatever I'm doing.
That was an infinity score.
Yeah.
That was an infinity score. You scored really well in that answer. Thank you.
And I would go back after 1 month and check your social media. Because right now you don't have even a single post in social media.
6 months. Remember 6 months?
6 months.
Yeah. So let's see.
Yeah, so
Thank you for answering my questions. I know
good.
it was very long.
Oh my god, that was tough. Tough questions you have. No, I mean, this is the best Q&A so far.
Really?
Yes, this is the best Q&A so far. Okay, Imo, so are you ready for the next section?
Yeah, definitely.
So Imo is gonna show us something that will be very helpful for us and for me as well. You know, it's something that you showed me when I first met. I was like, it's something that would help me my job in the future. So I want you to show that to us.
Of course.
And then enjoy, guys.
Okay, so for an animator, when we were in uni, we had these are called Cintiqs.
Okay.
And animators work on Cintiqs, and normally you'd have multiple softwares that you can animate on. But I used to work on tune, boom, harmony, and you can then put it on the screen. And so it's connected to my computer here, and you'd have the software downloaded on your computer, and then you'd have the screen to transition to this. And then you have the pen. And the reason why the glove is like this is because when you're drawing for long hours of time like this, you kind of sweat.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it can damage the screen. So that's why
And oil as well.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I get
So,
you.
and we work on hours and hours of this, and it's very like, even the pen, it's not sharp. It's very like, it doesn't scratch the screen. And these buttons are, when you're on the software, you can even zoom in like this and have multiple buttons to access to different layers. So obviously in the video editing and even the animation, you have multiple buttons that you have that will be on the software, and there's different layers. So I can now show you.
Wait, is this one-to-one ratio of the monitor, or I mean of the computer, or no? I think this more of like a second monitor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a second one. So you'll have the software, and then you can actually move it to here.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So now, since I can't show you the program that I actually work on and animate, I can show you the kind of other way you can do it if you don't have a Cintiq. By the way, this is XP Pen. Very, very good for Cintiqs if you want to get one. And they even have smaller ones as well. So it's really good. But I like bigger to work on because then I can actually see it clearly and get in there. So
Got it.
yeah, so then I normally love to animate on the software called Procreate.
Okay.
And Procreate is basically where you can animate, draw, and you have your iPad and pen like this. And Procreate has these like toolbars. So there's disc, classic, harmony, value. So you can change all the colors, right?
Wow.
So then let's say, so you can draw. There's many brushes as well, like many. And you can even download them on Google for free. Download any kind of brushes.
Same in Photoshop.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that, you know? And here you can change the size and then the opacity.
Yeah.
But let's say like, so I want to test the brush like this. You can even double tap to erase it completely. It's so easy. Or there's like the undo or redo buttons like this. But if I wanted to animate on here, hold on. So I go to animation assist. And now you see here that you've got a page, and you can even control the settings. You can keep it a loop, like a GIF.
Okay.
You can have it one shot, frames per second. So obviously in animation, there's different kind of seconds that you want to produce, but sometimes you want to see if you want, like, so let's say a bouncing ball.
Yeah.
If you want to exaggerate it, you can just make it faster or slower. It depends on how you want it to be animated. But so when you're doing that, you have these layers. So you do the one layer like this. So now it's its own group.
Okay.
And then you've got the other layer, you just keep redoing it. So now I've got 2 pages, 2 layers to animate. And it's going to be very fast because it's only 15 seconds per second. So let's say I want to draw this, right? But I can then change the colors. Hold on, I can make it bigger. Oh, wait. There you go. So I'm going to show you a really cool thing that I've recently learned. There's many tool settings, right?
Yeah.
So now there's the edit tools here. My favorite one I've learned so far is liquify. And you could make it any kind of like liquify. So like this. So you know how there's different fabrics of clothes and they have these patterns?
Yes.
You could make it in any way possible, these colors like this. And then you can download it, and then they'll actually be able to put it on the clothes. You could even do crystallization, so it looks like this. There's so many tools that you can do to animate. And then, now going back to the actual traditional way of animating, it'll be like this. Wait, hold on, actually, I'll just do a ball. So like, there's a ball here.
Yeah.
And it's going to go like this.
Okay.
So, oh wait, did that wrong layer, sorry. So like layer 1, then layer. So it's going to like this, right?
Yes.
But if you make multiple layers, you then are starting to make an animation. So it'll be like that. Really fast, really quick, but then you can even slow the pacing with the frames per second. You know, so then if I wanted to make the ball, it'd be like all the way down here, right? So that's like the traditional way of when you're animating for the first time, you do a ball bouncing. So then you can actually practice the laws of animation. There's a whole book about it. It's very complex, but it tells you the rules of how to make a specific animation, because you can make it in any other way, but you need to have it like as if it's a character. So when you're making the ball bounce, you kind of have to make it like it's as if it's squished to make it look like it's exaggerated. So yeah, animation is like magic. You can just basically manipulate the eye because it's only per seconds.
Yeah.
But when you're animating it, when you're the animator, you know exactly what's happening, the skeleton of it. But as a viewer, you're just saying, wow, that's so cool. It looked like it was exaggerated. So that's the beauty of it when you're not known to being an animator and you're not actually animating the whole thing. So yeah, so that's like the basics of Procreate. And I actually made a GIF for you. Here we go. I wrote...
That's a good...
So yeah.
Show it to the camera.
Here we go. Oh. This is the gift I made.
Show it here. Hit this camera.
Here? Oh.
No, like... Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I wanted to make you like a small gift.
Oh my god.
And
Thank you so much.
it says your name and it says inspires. So
I
yeah.
think I should print it on my shirt.
Yeah, why not? I'll just send you the whole file and everything.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but
I didn't expect that. You know, I thought
really?
it's a physical thing, but it's actually better.
See, you didn't know.
It's actually, we have this as well in photography. Like, we also call it the gift of photography. Like, we give someone a print of their picture. Even though it's still a physical thing, but still, like, it's something that that you've done.
Yeah.
Or it's more personal, right? Because something that, again, that you put an effort that you've done for other people. And that's...
For me, I love when someone draws a picture of someone because they took maybe like an hour or two to make all the specific things of what you look like and everything. I think that's much more special, in that kind of sense. That's why I didn't want to give you something like just nothing. Like I wanted something much more meaningful because you've done a lot for me already. So
that's nothing. Come on, it's something that I eat every single day. I mean, again, for me, it's again. I'm not saying it's nothing, but for me, it's something that I do it. I don't mind doing again and again. As I told you, like I don't mind sitting for hours talking about content, talking about dreams, talking about goals and achievements. So yeah, I don't mind running these cameras for more than a day. So yeah, I think we could. I mean, yeah, even though we could speak for hours and hours.
I know.
Yeah, for sure, there will be more chances that.
Yeah, of course. So also, by the way, before we continue or anything, I just wanted to quickly show you some of the work I've done because obviously there's 2D animation, 3D, and stop motion, and there's multiple kind of styles. When it comes to 3D, it's not my profession properly. Like it's just something I know. Yeah. I do like it, but you need to be really like in it.
So you're more into 2D animation?
2D. Okay. And I like just sketching and animating, all that kind of stuff. But when you're a 3D animator, you use either Blender, a software, or Maya. Maya has now just gotten into the industry. They've been teaching us at uni that because it's now really, they want to push that in. Blender's free, Maya's not, but Blender's a really good one. You can watch so many tutorials. So I have a 3D. It's really bad, but it's like this small animation. Can you see it?
It's okay. I can play it on the screen.
But it's basically you can get like a whole 3D landscape of the city that you live in or anything, and you can actually control the camera of the whole setting inside of the world that you're making. And you can even get inside the actual roads and stuff. There's so many ways you can create this kind of stuff. So that's 3D, and then stop motion is a whole different thing. So have you ever like watched Corpse Bride? It's like a stop motion film.
Okay.
Yeah. So stop motion is like puppets, or it can be like paper or anything, as long as it's like every picture that you're taking, each second you're moving something.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's how it works. So I made a really like normal one, but it'd be like each second I'm taking a picture of something moving.
Yeah.
So it's something really like, it sounds simple, but it goes so much effort into it because you're making the props, you're making the backgrounds, you're making the puppets, and you have to do hours of just this kind of movement to make it like this, you know?
Exactly.
So yeah, so I've got loads of things that I could show you, but I know we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the beauty of animation, and that's like, it's just something that you can make out of magic, and it's just from your hands.
Thank you for sharing this stuff, because again, I wanna hear new perspective from people, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I've even met anyone who's into animation, to be honest. I mean, back in the day, I almost studied Maya. I told you, I tried to study as much as I can.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm familiar with Maya. But Blender is something that's, I think, much newer than Maya. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what could have been if I pursue my animation? Maybe
You
I
could
don't have
still
photography,
learn.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think that's going to be my path in the future. Like
Okay.
I already know my trajectory of my career. So for me, I'm just happy to see younger generations trying
Yeah.
whatever. As long as you're into art, you're into creating, I'm all for it.
I think the overall in general for people that create is that the whole journey of it,
Yes.
making it, and then seeing it as it's just like on screen is so satisfying. It really makes my day when I can do something like that. So I finally feel so connected to someone that does that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really great. Thank you so much for bringing me in. Yeah.
Oh, welcome. Thank you so much again for being here. Thank you for the questions, and I really, really appreciate you.
Me too.
And I'm looking forward for more adventures, more coffees,
Yeah.
more jobs.
Yeah.
And again, I'm just here to support you, whatever.
Thank you.
I
I'm
could.
here to support you too.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I'm looking forward for more adventures, and thank you for dropping in, sharing your thoughts and your Q&A. It gave me a huge challenge, by the way. So again, probably the best Q&A.
Thank you.
episode so
Thank
far,
you
so-
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Imo. Let me give you a hand. Thank you, Imo. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Support me, keep supporting the podcast, and also keep supporting Imo, even though she haven't posted it.
Maybe see you in 6 months.
So 6 months.
Yeah.
That's our timeline, okay? So
Thanks,
guys, thank you so
bye.
much, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye. That's too Gen Z. Bye bye. It's too Gen Z for me, So guys, see you soon, and just push it.
Push it.
Push it.